Hi everybody, Paul Thompson from Twang Tuition here. Very warm welcome, thanks for joining me for this week's tutorial. And today I'm going to be covering Hipster Shakes by Black Pistol Fire. It's a great little edgy blues rock tune, plenty of riffs and plenty of chords to get your teeth into. Once again, great fun to play and just an all-around great tune. So here we go with Hipster Shakes by Black Pistol Fire. Okay, straight on with the intro then. It's played 4 times through. The second twice is... or the second 2 times is slightly different from the first 2 times, and I'll explain why, or how should I say. Here we go. Okay, so the first 2 times around the riff is very heavily power muted and kind of with a few extra syncopated notes in there as well. Okay, so I'll try and break it down as steady as I can. Now we're starting with the root note on the G, and I'm playing that with my thumb. This riff comes from the G minor pentatonic scale. You normally play that with the first finger, but I'm going to suggest playing with your thumb on the 3rd fret on the root note G there. It's easier because we've got then to go with your first finger, we've got to go to the 3rd string, 3rd fret straight away. So it's just easy to keep your thumb over, play that first note. So that's between those 3 notes on the 3rd and 5th fret respectively, and on the 3rd and 4th strings as well. So slowly. Finishing with a bend, and then with a double stop on the top 2 strings there with my first finger bar in the 2 strings. Okay. And then finishing the second half, and I'm finishing that on the 3rd fret 4th string with the first finger, a little extra note there. Then to an F chord, C chord. Okay, now you can play those with bar chords, but I find it easier to play a kind of slightly not shortened F as such. We could play it as the F shape there, but I'm playing a slightly extended F shape with my 3rd and 4th fingers and my thumb over on the root. You can play it as a traditional F shape, and then to the C, I'm playing those 3 strings with my 3rd finger, those middle 3 strings, as opposed to a full bar chord. And the reason why is just it's easier then to go back to the riff rather than coming from a bar chord into the riff there. So it's kind of a Hendrix style way of playing. It's a great way just to play those chords in a slightly different way. But bar chords are fine. And then we're back into the same thing again. That's twice through. A 3rd and 4th time we'll release in that that palm muting. And just twice on the double stop on the 3rd fret, 1st and 2nd strings there. So okay, vibrato is always a good thing. On that note, if you can get it, sounds great. Then into the verse chords. Now again, you could play them. It's G, F, back to G. You could play them as bar chords. I'm going to play them again as slightly shortened chords. Well, the F shape chord, should I say? Now, so because again, it's easier to get into that little riff at the end of each line. So the verse follows G, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and then again, heavily power muted. 3rd finger at the 5th fret, 5th string, and there's like a slide up. There's a little extra syncopated note in there. So that's dropping to the 3rd fret, back to the 1st, finishing back on the G there, okay, and that goes through 4 times. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4 times through, and then the bridge part, roll me over, is the 3rd fret to the 6th fret, using my 3rd and 4th fingers, to the 10th fret, down to the 8th fret, 11th fret, so it's 3rd to 6, 10 to 13, 8 to 11, and then we do that again. Just the first 2 of those riffs, just the first 2, and then we go to a C chord. Again, full bar chords are fine on this one. So C to D, and then it's back into. And with the subsequent with the subsequent riffs, the main riff, it kind of varies. It sometimes he puts a double stop in, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he puts a double stop in, sometimes not. And that's pretty much all the way through the song. The end riff, okay. Just finishing on that, lots of staying there on that end note. Vibrato, nice long vibrato. And then a little slide up to the 15th octave G there, the 15th. And there we have it. That's pretty much the whole of the song. Well, that's all for this week, folks. Thanks once again for joining me. I hope you're getting okay with that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already for the free weekly tutorials. And put some requests in as well. Feel free to request a song that you might want to learn or you're having difficulty with. Also, follow us on all the social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and the rest of them. And don't forget, if you're relatively new to guitar or if you're having trouble and you need a helping hand, have a look at my online beginner's guitar course. It's the website's in the bio on here, and you can see exactly what you'll be learning. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.